Hey guys, welcome back to the Planner Pixie Co show and welcome to another plan with me. This was the week of June 19th through the 25th. This was the week that my family actually got together to do whatever for 4th of July, which we usually just go to my cousin's house and have like a cookout. She has a pool, so this really did look like pretty much what my 4th of July looked like, just hot dogs and hamburgers lounging by the pool. So this kit is from SPC. It's called BBQ, I think, yeah. And I had originally thought I might use this for 4th of July, but since our family did it on a different week, I thought I could use it for this week and then actually use like a red, white, and blue for 4th of July. I do think this was a freebie, and then I did pick up the fashion add-on. I have got an SPC bundle as well. This one's pretty old because it is the, what did they call it? The whimsical bow. Honestly, I love this bow. I love it more than the other one, but she seems to not be even bringing any of these to the shop anymore, so this might very well be like a retired type thing. This is just like a twinkly format with that bow, and it isn't, so you can get a better idea of what this pink color is. I do have this label sampler, and I don't think it's exactly the right color pink. I think it's a little dark, but when it's just in this and it's the smaller versions, smaller details, I feel like it works better. So I don't think I'm going to use that label sampler, but I think it works in the foil bundle. And just because there's a tall box and everything, and I did want to add maybe some script overlays, I'm bringing in some sparkly hollow from my shop to mix in. So I do have the hole reinforcers. I do have my mutts. I've got a tall box with some fireworks. I've got some firework overlays, and then I have just some simple star overlays. And then I did pull the star tall box too, because I just didn't know which one I might end up using. So I think altogether it's gonna look pretty fabulous.
You're gone now, will you coming back? Yeah, I know that, yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. Inside the noise, I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it.
This was a boring week. Pulling stickers for this. This is very boring. So I foiled my scripts again in navy, which honestly, navy reads very dark and they just kind of come out looking black. Anyway, but since we did have like a pool barbecue, I put Find Me at the Pool on the side. Alright, so my first boring day, I had a little design sesh in the morning and I finished up a kit I had been working on. That is Jinx. She's from our shop. And then I paired some, I put pair pages, so that was foil. I have a gnat or something. Where did that come from? I don't don't know where the gnats have come from this week, but they're on my nerves. I had already cut all of the foil pages that I needed, so I was just pairing them together with the foil sheets with what needed cut, what needed foiled together, if that makes sense. That is from Paper Shire. And then I got a little antsy and I went to cutting like a box of my floor pieces. So for our bathroom, I'm doing like a herringbone pattern, and I've got like peel and stick stuff, and I'm gonna grout in between. And the pieces are ginormous, they're huge. So I filmed this tutorial kind of on YouTube that this girl used the exact same flooring, I feel like she did, and she cut it into like 4-inch sections so you can herringbone them together. And I think it cut like 5 to 6 pieces per thing, so there's like really big pieces to them. So I cut a whole box, and I just wanted to get started on it. And then I went in there and like laid them down a little bit just to see what it would look like. But that's as far as I've gotten. I got sick and I've been stopped up for 2 months. I know I've told you guys that, and I just haven't really felt like going in there and finishing anything, because what needed finished was more sanding, and I just knew that my sinuses couldn't handle it. So I actually got that done yesterday and today. I finished up today, so I should only have to do like maybe 2 more spots of sanding, maybe possibly just 1, and then paint, and then I'll be ready for the floor. But yeah, cut floor pieces. I didn't really know what to put for that, so that's Fox and Pip. And then I ended my night designing and binging some Goldbergs. That's from Coffee Monsters Co. Had a little design sesh again in this morning. You know, I take spells where I will go straight to the couch in the morning and design. Sometimes, most of the time, I feel like I come straight in here to the office and get to work. But every now and then, you know, I get to have a couple days where I don't really have to be in the office and I can just design all day. But design sesh that morning, and then my stupid glossy paper came, and it was just not the same. I'm not going to say it's the wrong paper. I think it's the same paper, right? But it's more sticky than what the samples they sent me. The samples that they sent me, like when you pull them up off of an underlay, it worked perfectly. Like I put this paper through the ringer, testing every little thing that I could, and it was perfect. Well, then it got here, and it was super sticky on the back, which, I mean, that's what you want for a sticker, right? I shouldn't be complaining that my sticker paper was super sticky, but I feel like in the planner world, that's kind of important to be able to pull it up off an underlay. But other than that, it's like really good paper, and I just didn't know what I was gonna do with it. That's from Bear Studio. Ultimately, I have decided to use it. We have been using it. I ordered 10,000 sheets of it, you guys. I can't just not use it. Actually, the company I had been buying from, I thought, well, I'll just keep buying from them and I'll figure out something else to do with this paper. Well, I'll be damned if the next time I didn't order from that company, the same thing happened. They changed their paper, and it was the same thing. Like when you try to pull it up off of an underlay, it's just very sticky. It's not very removable on an underlay, but like if you put it on regular paper, it's removable, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I feel like it should come up off of this easier, but it don't. So I was like, well, I might as well just use this other paper then. There's 10,000 sheets of it. I can't not use it, you know? If it had been just a couple of thousand, it would have been a different story, but it's not. It's 10,000 sheets. So just PSA, if you're going to use it with underlays, just make sure you use some undo. I mean, I feel like undo is like a wonder. I don't know what I started to say. It's just a wonderful invention, and just use that. I honestly prefer our matte paper to any glossy paper. Seriously, I mean, they both print really good. We have a really good printout with the glossy too. But I just really, really love our matte paper, both of them. I love the new waterproof, and I love the old version too. That's actually, it finally shipped, so it should be getting here in the next couple of weeks. So anyway, I feel like I'm always having a paper crisis. I had to work on foiling the orders this day, and then I made chicken and rice this night, which is always delicious. That's from Papershire. And then I had to finalize whatever our new releases were for the week, just to make sure I had everything ready to film. And that is from Stick with the Plan Co. This day was actually my stepdad's birthday. I still just cannot believe it's been over a year since he's not been with us. Just mind-blowing. Time just flies. I wanted to put that it was his birthday. He would have been 73, 72, 74. One of those. I feel like it's 73, but I could be wrong. It's in that vicinity. I should have looked back in my planner from last year. But that little birthday sticker is from Fox and Cactus. And then I just worked on foil all day. That's what I put. I don't know necessarily what that meant, working on foil. Like, what was I doing with foil? I don't know. I had a really bad headache this day, but I'll tell you, I had put down that I had a headache every day this week, pretty much. It was just one of those things. Sometimes I get headaches so bad they last for days, and then I won't have another one for a month or so. And it was just one of those times that just wasn't letting up. But this day, honestly, I just did not have anything else to put in here. It was such a boring week. All I did was work on foil and stuff all day this day, and that was literally it. So I needed a little bit of filler, so that is from Sweet Ava's paper. And then I put that I was up till 5 a.m. this day. Which I do sometimes. I haven't been doing it the past couple of months just because this little Parker boy I have in here, he's not like Roxy. He will not like just let you sleep as long as you want to. Like with Roxy, she wouldn't get out of bed till you got out of bed, but he 8, 9 o'clock, he's ready. He's ready. So I've been trying to make sure that I'm going to sleep a bit earlier because of that. I swear I can't put stickers down straight to save my life. Alright, I had to wash some clothes this day. This is from Every Minute a Story. And then I had to film. Oh, it looks like I was a day late getting new releases filmed. So I think what the working on foil was foil releases. I didn't quite have them done. Sometimes I think I'm like, oh, this won't take long, and then it takes me like 86 years, you know. Film upload releases, that's from Fox and Pip. And then Casey finally got our bathtub leak fixed. So there was a part where the tub drained. There was just, and it was just the tiniest of leaks, but it's like, you know, we really shouldn't leave it like that. So he worked and worked and worked until it finally got fixed, and that meant that we could finally close that wall up and get the drywall finished. So that was exciting. That's from Fox and Cactus, and we had pizza this night, which I always like to mark because that's exciting times. I feel like, I was thinking about this earlier today, I feel like we haven't ordered pizza a whole lot since Roxy died. That was like one of her favorites, and we had it that week. Like, I'm so glad that she got to have pizza again one last time. But I feel like we just haven't really ordered pizza a whole lot since she's not been with us. But we had it this night. That's from What's From Above. And then I had to work on whatever the oldest orders were to get them out. That's an older icon from our shop. And then Friday, I had laundry to do. This is from Fox and Cactus. Can y'all hear my printers going? I am printing right now that pre-foiled kit. I'm hoping that goes smoothly for me this week. Ooh, because I've got those and 1,000,001 customs to do at the same time. Casey's stack is like this big over there. He has nothing to do. I'm going to make him, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and print the next batch so that he has more to do, but also I'm going to make him help me cut foil, so don't you worry. I'm going to put him to work. Published releases this day. That is from Fox and Cactus also. And then Casey did the dishes this day. This is also from Fox and Cactus. Is that Fox and Cactus? I feel like that's not Fox and Cactus now that I said it. I don't remember. Maybe it's Bubba Bear. I don't know, because that's like 2 different papers. Anyway, I know this one's Fox and Cactus. So Casey did the dishes. And then I worked late in the office. That's another thing I'm trying to not do, is like be in the office for super late. But sometimes you just have to. Sometimes you just have to. I sometimes get behind and I have deadlines and I have to work late. So I cut till 10 p.m. this night. That is from Paper Shire. And then worked on Plan on these scripts this night. After I got done cutting, that's from Once More with Love. Alright, on to Saturday. This was the day that we had our family cookout. So this is what we did for the 4th of July. We always do it earlier. The past few years, my cousin who hosts it at her house, they've gotten really big into like camping, and they have like a big camper and whatnot, and they have 3 kids, so they're just always so busy. I told her, like, your life just sounds so exhausting to me. Just don't think I could handle it. But they stay gone camping for the whole month of July. They've done that for the past few years, so they always host this a couple of weekends before the actual 4th, which also because more people can come then. You know, a lot of people have stuff to do on the 4th. I personally did not do anything, but you know, I slept in this day because I knew that I didn't have much to do before we left. Get off of there. Oh, I slept till 12 today. Like, Casey got up and took Parker out, and then Parker got back in the bed with me and let me sleep. And I slept till 12. That hasn't happened in a minute, so that was nice. That's from Sweet Ava's paper. I did film a plan with me before we left so that I could upload it when we got to Dunlap this night. That little camera's from our shop, and it was the channel surfing kit from Caress Press. That was a cute one. Alright, I did have to use some of these rounded boxes, which y'all know I don't really like. Alright, so I've got this from, I think, Once More with Love. I put pool cookout at Liz's, and we were there for several hours. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Randy Strader. I'm not doing that. We're going to have to find something else because that is not an option. No, I cannot handle that. Let's see. Do you know what I could do is maybe put a flag down here? I think that'll work. Let's do a flag. It's not going to go on that side though. Alright, so we stayed there a few hours, and we did go to Dunlap this night just because I think it was our week to go. Casey needed to mow, so I was like, we'll just wait until Saturday and come over then. So that's what we did, Dunlap night. And I do think Casey mowed this day and we needed the next. And I did a little work and stuff, of course, while I was there. I'm always working. And then I put that I woke up with a headache again, but like I said, I pretty much had a headache almost every single day, but there were some days that it was really, really bad, and I went to bed with a headache this night, and I woke up with it just pounding. So I was gonna put that in. That's from What's More With Love. And then, like I said, I think Casey weed eated this day and mowed the day before, but I don't have a weed eater. Some of y'all that do doodles, I mean, I know I do doodles too, but honestly, I'm thinking about taking the doodles out of the shop. I need weed eater stickers, and I also need zero turn. Somebody get on that, please. So I just put Casey mowed. That's actually from our shop. And then we drove home, and we were driving separately because Casey brought home my stepdad's truck. Because it's really old. It's actually my stepdad's dad's truck. It's so old. And Mom was like, it needs drove. Like, it's just sitting here. So Casey's like, I'll drive it home and drive it around. And so he was in that truck and I was in our vehicle, and it stormed so bad. And I am just not a good like rain driver. I'm not a good nighttime driver. My vision is awful. I did have my glasses on, but like I guess I'm also a nervous driver too. It was pouring so bad I couldn't see the road. I called Casey. He was in front of me. I called Casey like in a tizzy, and I was like, I can't do it. Like, I'm either going to kill myself or I'm going to kill somebody, and I just would rather be safe than sorry. And he's like, okay. So I pulled off at like a dollar store or something, and he pulled right next door at a gas station, and he was waiting on me. We were waiting it out until I felt comfortable enough to go on. I feel like I sat there probably a good 30 minutes though, but like I said, I'd rather be safe. It's actually an anxiety sticker, which that gave me anxiety, but I feel like it made sense because it was like a stormy one. So then I came home, and I think it was later in the day. It was already kind of almost dark, which did not help any. The storm part, that is from Sweet Ava's Paper. And then I just binged some TV. I watched Just Like That season 1. I must have went back and y'all know how I do. I forget what has happened just, a few days ago. So anytime a new season comes out, I tend to kind of rewatch the other seasons, but also it just gives me something to binge, So I think the new season had come out, and I went ahead and watched the first season of Just Like That, and I just put I'm a Potato. That is from Oh Hello Michelle. Alrighty, there she be. These colors are so pretty. I love this. Like, if I could just have a kit in these colors every single week, I would be perfectly happy. I mean, that's just me. I really love these colors. So, I think that the darker pink, like, I think it works. I think those labels would have been way too dark though. It was like too much of the pink foil all in one spot, but I think just a little like thin outline and stuff, I think it works. I think it looks really good. So let's go ahead and get into what my leftovers are. If you don't know, we do have a Facebook group. I'll have it linked below. I give away leftovers at the end of not month, but when I get done with a month, I give away all of my leftovers that I've used, and I also like kind of destash and pay it forward. We had a giveaway yesterday, and this is what the winner is getting. I've got to get that sent off tomorrow. So just an example, it's a chunky stack of leftovers, guys. So this is what I have left for this kit. I only used like 2 flags there. We've got a whole scene there. I didn't even use that, and that's strange for me, but like my days were so boring I couldn't even make that happen. So a lot of that one's gone. I do use a lot of these 2 pages. Like I said, I did use some of the rounded. I don't ever use these. I've got that one. I've got 2 girls here, and then I am going to give away that whole page. We've got 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. So that's what's going into, is this June, I guess? I think it is. So I've only got 1 more week to film you guys, and I've already got it laid down. I've already got all of my stickers pulled. I'm so excited. I am making progress, and it is glorious. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, like, subscribe, do all the things so you don't miss all the things, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye guys.